Hi, I'm Finn, and I play drums for the Ariston.
Hi, I'm Luca, I'm the frontman of the Ariston.
Hi, I'm Will, and I'm the bassist.
And we're collectively from London.
Your new single, Fiction. It's coming out midnight, right?
It is.
Midnight
Yeah.
tonight.
So I just want to start off by talking about it. Kind of like give me an overview. What's it about? How is it different from your previous releases? And what was your goal in like writing? What do you want to sort of achieve with it?
It's super different to anything that we've put out
It is quite
so
different,
far. We're working with a new team really on it. And it sort of came about really quick. We played it. We had a couple of ideas for it early on. We played it to our producer, Jamie, and he was like, "Oh yeah, you got to record that. That's really cool." But it's because it was like so different to the stuff we put out already.
So we went in the next day.
Is that in the sound or in like lyricism or
A bit of both.
production? Or...
Yeah,
It was
sort
the
of
melody,
all
I think.
three.
I
It was
see,
like the
I
melody and all
Well,
that.
the melody was what got Jamie, but then obviously is different
There's
in a good way.
Yeah, there's a few more like synth elements and stuff, which in our past tracks still been like quite guitar.
It's all guitar based and there's a
Yeah,
synthy. Yeah,
it's got compared to the Cure a lot. So yeah.
Ooh.
Anyway.
Yeah, apparently
Interesting.
there's a cure.
Oh, I love that.
It's about a relationship that I was in, but also stuff that I've sort of heard and listened to from other people as well. So I've taken bits and bobs. It's about sort of like not really fitting in and not being good enough for the person, and sort of always being a bit of a burden, I suppose, to a certain degree. That also sort of made me think, because I'm also an actor as well, and going to auditions and stuff as an actor, you're easily replaceable. People don't really care. 100 people look the same as you, and then they'll sort of just.
And I guess that's where the like fiction part comes from, because it's like
Exactly.
you're playing something.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Does that
There
make
you go.
sense?
You put the nail on the head. There you go.
And it suits me. That is the lyric. I've just thought about it as showbiz in general. Luca wrote the song, but for me, it's always resonated with someone who's in showbiz, and then it's a completely transferable feeling to that other industry that we call love.
Go back to your roots and ask about your name. What's the meaning behind it, and why did you choose it?
Oh, now
Do you want to take this?
this is one for me.
Yeah, he loves this.
Luca and I met in college in London, and that was a big part of the start of the Ariston, from our sound perspective, because we bonded over a separation from the herd. It was either you're into rap, you're into all this trap, or you're an indie misfit kid, That's what we were. And because of that, the room that we met in and like rehearsed in and actually formed the idea for the band was really special to us. And that room was called Room 130. So we were originally called 130, right? And there is a point to why I'm telling you all of this.
Just hang in there.
Yeah, 1, the word, 30, the number, all together.
I'm like imagining it.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
There's like a line through the O as well, like
Yeah.
kind of a bit
Okay.
interest actually. We got rid of that. Anyway, we thought to change it, but we wanted to keep that sentiment, right, of why 130 came about. All of my music in general comes from my dad, and he played it to me on a big deck with a record player and a CD player and 2 big speakers. It was an Ariston acoustics record player, so it had an Ariston logo on the side. Because of that, we have referred to that record player as the Ariston. So that was essentially where it came from. My dad would be like, "That's one for the Ariston," when we found a new song, meaning the record player. So now the idea is that we maintain that sentiment in our name.
And we are providing the music.
I really like that name because it's a microcosm for how we try and exist as a band.
Exactly.
Just like carrying things on, would you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Absolutely.
holding things in our heart, and like being true to ourselves.
How did you guys discover your love for music, and what made you realise this is sort of what you want to do?
Well, we've got mine.
Yeah.
So, I mean, music's always been sort of a big thing in my house. My parents don't really do any music. My mum would always have music on. Way to school, whatever, in the house, whatever.
They're Italians, so they're quite.
And I then went
Me too.
to school with our guitar tech, Dan, absolute hero. I was in a choir for a little bit.
I've got some brilliant pictures.
My music sort of went from sort of more like classical to a bit then more jazzy. I found that the indie scene and the alternative scene, and that was what I wanted to sort of stick to.
For me, it was more music in the car growing up, like that.
Yeah.
The Queen Greatest Hits album CD. Oh, that CD is like.
Mine was
so
Led
many
I swear
memories.
every household has one of those.
Yeah,
of course,
I'm
yeah,
pretty sure.
everyone,
It's
yeah.
just it's a staple. It just
It is.
appears.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
incredible. My parents got me drum lessons and stuff when I was like 9, and that was I wasn't sure if I wanted to. I think like every kid, I just wanted to be a footballer. I was like, well, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Went to the next best thing, which was music.
Yeah.
And then I think being in a band didn't really hit me until sort of my final year in college, actually. And then I met these lads at the start of uni, and then I was like, oh, well, they're looking for a drummer, so I just thought I'd just go along. And then I remember those first like couple of rehearsals, I was like, oh my god, this is my calling.
I've got a question about performing, and if there's any sort of specific rituals you follow before going on stage. And sort of by that I mean, like, is there anything you cannot miss when you know you're about to perform? Like I don't know, like a lucky charm or like a handshake or something.
Well, actually, we did have a few. Because me and Will met at, like you said, we met at college. There was like a little saying that he used to say, which was like, he said it a few times, and it was play well. We'll have a huddle every now and then at the start of a show.
Will usually gives a
good little pep talk.
speech.
My personal favourite was we played Scala with Small Pools, band from America that we've loved for 10 years, and before we went on I said, lads, today is not just a moment, it's a memory.
He just kept saying to me throughout the set, make it a memory.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear him, but I could see how it did to me.
What's the most annoying or frustrating thing about being in a band? Is there anything you sort of disagree on a lot?
Probably the singer. We're all very passionate, and we care more about this, probably more than anything in the world. But because of that, you know, all with the best intentions, everyone has a really, you know, you're specific about things you love, aren't you? Everything has to be just right.
Passionate.
Yeah, and when you put however many heads together, because Dan gets a vote as well, and he's the worst. He's not here to defend himself. So I wouldn't say it's a problem, because it's a symptom maybe.
It's natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, arguments and disagreements are. 5 minutes later, we'll forget about it, and
Yeah, we've gotten to the point where nothing we say is serious, because
Exactly.
that's just how we deal with it now.
We know if there's an argument, it's never personal.
Yeah.
And we fix it. This one is usually the mediator.
I try.
This
It's
one
so
sort of
cringe,
is
honestly.
like
Guys,
fixes.
please.
You know, he fixes and puts out the fires. And
But he has his moments. We let off some physical steam on each other, don't we?
Yeah.
It doesn't need to.
They'll have a little
Don't need
punch
to
off
now.
every-
Is there anything you wish your listeners, or maybe new listeners with the new single coming out, know about you that may not be obvious at first?
Probably that you were in a choir when you were growing up.
Yeah.
I'd like them to think that we are the same people, just on different sides of the barricade. I can hold a really good handstand. Speak a bit of Spanish. That's another one I'd say.
I had singing lessons for about 4 months and was awful. I don't think you lads know this.
You're joking.
Yeah,
We've
years and years
still
and years
not
ago.
heard
Years
this
and
man
years,
sing.
yeah.
I'd sort of link it to what you sort of said about me before, like just having such a huge collection of sport music that I listen to. I listen to everything, every genre.
So cultured. I can do a good card trick as well. I can blow your mind.
Where do you find inspiration to write music? Is there anything that inspires you the most often?
Life happenings, I think, is a big one. We
Yeah.
always say that every listen to our songs, the goal is to make every listen different. We've been asked recently, like, how do you want people to feel when they leave your gigs? Because our gigs are like the most important thing to us. Something we mentioned was that, well, we want it to be different feeling every gig. You like, it's not one thing. The moment you listen to a song in, like 2 different moments you listen to a song in, are not going to be the same one.
It just sort of comes out of nothing. Or maybe I'll be listening to a song and think, and then maybe I'll hum something over that song that's like completely different to what they're getting at. But then that sort of works for me. Like lyrics and stuff, I could listen to a couple one-liners. He throws out a couple good one-liners every now and then. So maybe that's something that he's said, or people at a pub. Listening to people is like the best way of making music, because it's real, but then I can sort of put my own twist on it, which is personal to me, and other people can sort of relate to, I suppose.
I think the live show is probably our centrepiece. We're always writing to encapsulate like a feeling or something, or like somebody just giving it large at a gig. That's what I love to see.
Yeah.
So that's a big part of why we write. How can we make somebody feel that way at a gig?
What's been the most remarkable moment in your career thus far?
We always see ourselves as like a festival band, playing festivals and concerts and stuff. We were lucky enough to play at Leeds Festival, just gone, which was really cool. We got to meet some amazing people. Our first gig in Leeds, and it happened to be Leeds Festival. For us, that is like crazy, unheard of, you know. For me, I thought that was quite special, because that's where we see ourselves for the next 20, 30
How did you
years,
guys get that? Did they contact you guys, or did you like acquire, or?
So there was this Climate Live are a
Do you know
big.
Climate Live?
I believe so.
They're
Yeah,
a big,
they're cool.
a big climate company, and their message they have been getting it across worldwide. They work with some
They're in
amazing,
40 different countries.
amazing. And I reached out to them ages ago because I saw a video that they did with Declan McKenna. They were on this like barge in the middle of London, and Declan started playing. I thought it was really, really cool. So I reached out to them just like 2 years ago. Didn't hear anything back, and then I reached out again. They were like, "Oh yeah, we'd love to have you on." 2 biggest festivals like back to back. It was pretty special.
It was like seeing the main stage from where we were as well. You could see it from our stage. You could see like the top of the main
And it
stage as well.
Pointed right at us, and it was so poetic.
The VIP bars are nice touch as well because you haven't got to queue as much.
What's in the works for you guys next? Any album releases or tours or anything special you can reveal?
Well, I mean, we're always working on new music. I think we may be a little bit away from an album, but potentially like an EP.
An EP would definitely be.
I think an EP
is on the cards.
It's
for
definitely
sure.
on the cards. We're actually back in the studio
The week after our headline.
the week after our headline.
So it's
which is
2
next
weeks.
week. So in a couple of weeks' time, we're back in. Always writing, always working on new shows. So in terms of shows, we haven't got anything down for a tour yet.
We've got some exciting festivals for next year. I can't divulge yet.
Yeah, hopefully some cool festivals.
There's a lot of things in the new year.
And then lastly, feel free to kind of do a bit of self-promo. Where can people find you and your music? Promote the
In your
single.
heads,
yeah.
Go off.
So our new single Fiction is out now. Give it a stream. We've put our heart and soul into this track.
So proud of it.
And we are so proud of it. Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon,
A lot.
get on it.
Deezer.
Deezer.
All
everywhere.
the new Deezer
It's
users
everywhere.
We've got a headline show on the 15th of November at the 229 in London. It's very, very close to selling out. So if it hasn't sold out already, get your tickets.
Yeah, that show and the single Fiction are really big moments for us on our journey. So
It'll round off the year that's been
yeah.
pretty special.
be part of it if you want to be. It's really exciting. So yeah, thank you.